to, there you go. So I have this dress that I purchased from the ThredUP a few years ago. It is this beautiful silk dress by Haute Hippie. I love the flowers. It's perfect for summer and it's really flowy and breathes. But I have not worn this because it is too big. Or not too big, it is too low in the chest. Let's see if, yeah. So let's try this on so I can figure out how short I want to make the straps. Okay, so this is the back. It's like a little Y, and I think with this style of dress, what I'm going to do is I'm going to shorten this strap here, like cut it, sort of open it up. Yeah, open it up here and shorten it however much I need and then sew it back. So let me just see how much I need to shorten it. Okay, let's try this. Ooh, okay, I'm stuck. Yeah, as you can see, it's like it's a little too low. I don't like how low that goes. So I am going to, yeah, here. So I think do that. I want to do it up like that. So I wonder how many inches that is. Let's tighten that up there. And then this is, I'm doing it by feel, so I don't really know what's going on. I'm just gonna try to figure out what that distance is. I'll just do it there. I think that's good. Yeah, that's not too low now. Okay. So I'm doing it by feel. This is where it is, and I want to tighten it up. Let's see. And it's like here. So I'm going to make a mark a little lower. I don't know, hope this works. Actually, maybe I'll just see. So there's a little thing. 1, 2. So there's 2. So maybe I'll just put it in between the 2 studs. Okay, so, okay, there's 2. Okay, so I know what I'm gonna do. Take this off. Then I can wear this. What the heck? Weirdo. How do I look at all these chats? Okay, that was rude. Okay. I'm just going to, I'm gonna hide that person because they're being rude and I'm trying to teach people how to take in their clothes so they can be sustainable. And someone's making explicit rude comments and I don't tolerate that because I'm trying to teach people how to make their lives better. Like, that's lame. Okay. 2, so I was going to make it shorter there. So that's what I'm talking about with 2 studs. I'm going to cut it there and then sew it a little higher onto that. So I will get the, and instead of cutting it, what I'm going to do so it's not so bulky is there is stitching here and I'm going to take it out with this seam ripper. because then it'll look a lot nicer. Okay. And this is silk, so I've never really worked with silk before. This will be a very, yeah, I have to figure it out because silk also is a different texture of material. It doesn't stay under the machine as other materials. It sort of slips around. Can we open this up? Okay. I don't even know how to do this. Okay, so I just took that out so it's not so bulky. Also, um, there's a hole now, so that's where I'll put the strap in afterward. That's not that bad. Yeah, it doesn't look like it's too hard to hide later. I just tucked in the hem there, and what I'm gonna do is I'm just going to run the machine over that same line with the strap. So let me just cut it. It doesn't look like they did anything. Okay, so I'm going to copy what they did, and as you can see, it's a little bit of a point there, and I'm going to do the same here. I'm gonna cut it the same way. Scissors. And I'll show you what I'm doing so you can see. Okay. Oh, go. Great. So it's off. And now that, just like the other piece. I'm going to slip that in there. Great, I think that'll work out really well. So I'm just putting the strap back and trying to tuck in the fabric the same way so it's nicely finished because this is an exposed seam and people will see it. So I'm going to be a little bit uh, more careful with this. So I'm going to make it a little more polished. Cut that. Don't cut your fingers. Trim off the extra string now. It's not confusing. Okay, so hopefully, yeah, okay, that works. That's the center. I'm going to get a few pins. Okay. I want to make sure it stays in place. I think that's good. Let's take a look. Okay, so I've pinned what I want to hold down. I'm gonna put this aside and I'm gonna also look for some thread that I think will match this very well. Maybe the thread that's on here. Yeah, so I have yellow thread from yesterday's alteration. It is still there, so I don't need to change the thread. I'm gonna turn on my machine and let me just move this here so you can see what I'm doing with the machine. So you can see like me sewing. I'll move this over. Okay, so move that. And because this is silk, I'm going to try to do more fine stitching so that way it doesn't rip the fabric. Okay, there's a stud there. I forgot about that. Okay, let's hope that's straight. Okay, I'm gonna move the needle over because I want to, where is it? To make sure. I'm just going to go do this by hand so I don't mess it up. Always remember to back stitch, and then I'm going to take out the needle so my machine doesn't get damaged. Hopefully you can see what I'm doing. Okay, yeah. I'm just going to do a straight stitch in the back. There's a little bit of a ruffle on the dress, so the stitch will be hidden. And I'm going to cut it here and just see how that worked out. The thread. I think that worked out. Let me just cut the loose threads off and then I will show you guys what it looks like. Okay. All right. Oh my God. That actually, yeah, is not too bad. This is very, okay, so it's very secure. So let me show you what it looks like. So originally this strap was too long. So what I did was I figured out how much I wanted to shorten it and I cut it. I also then opened up the seam here so that way I could shorten this strap and then tuck it back in. And I used yellow thread. I mean, I should have used pink, but you won't be able to see that because there's a little bit of a ruffle that goes over. And this is the back side. So I wonder if you can see that. Yeah, so this is, I think I successfully shortened it, so let's try it on. I never wore this dress because it was too low. Oh my God, I'm sort of confused. It was too low, and I always felt so exposed. So let's put this on, and I'll move the camera for you guys to see. Oh, it's better. Move my machine over. Perfect. So, okay, that's better now. You can't see the alteration, and it's pretty straight. It's neat. So I think, yeah, I think that's better because it was too low before. Okay, perfect. So that alteration worked out, and I did just receive a whole bunch of secondhand items, and I will see what's in there, and then I'll do another live on how to alter all of those things. And I don't think the items are gonna fit me right off the bat. So yeah, stay tuned for the next live, and I will be altering more clothes. So this is from the Real Real. This is a box from ThredUp. Okay, bye guys.